Welcome to Honey Scrolls. I'm Joy. I am going to be running these chaotic individuals through a
don't do
chaotic
that.
adventure.
Gonna be great.
Thanks you guys for being here, and thanks to my players. And we'll just go around and everybody say hi. We'll start with Adam.
Hi everybody, I'm Adam. I am playing Tarvin Marvos, the Dunmer, because all of them sound like they've been smoking for 5,000 years. But yeah, I am Sign of the Thief, and I am extremely incompetent. That is the adjective that I rolled for Honey Heist. Elder Scrolls Honey Heist. So I'm super excited, and I'm really happy to be here and playing and raising money for charity.
All right, let's go to TK.
Hi, I'm TK. As you guys saw me yesterday, I'm playing a Breton who's washed up with the sign of the lady. So I'm pretty sure that as every Honey Heist game I've played in goes, things are going to go horribly off the rails, and I'm probably going to be the reason it happens, because that's how it always happens.
I feel you got washed up when I ran a Honey Heist too.
Yep, and that's why things went off the rails.
Oh, sorry, I was trying to check my mic, and I can't see any of my windows, so it's very difficult. I can't move anything because of the capture.
Oh, you can. I mean, you just don't want to touch the capture window, but you can like move stuff in front of it or whatever.
Just don't minimize zoom.
Yeah, just
the problem is that the thing that I need to touch is below my the bottom of the screen. So I guess we're gonna just have to suffer like this. Let me see.
You sound good, Joy.
Yeah.
Okay.
For using your backup headset, you're doing it sounds fine.
Okay. So it's better than the last time I used my backup headset. All right. And let's go to Matty.
Hey everyone, I'm Matty, and I don't play video games, so I don't know the stuff, but I am a cat person.
You're a cool cat.
I'm a Khajiit. I'm slick, so I'm dope as fudge. And I'm an Atronax, so I am, elemental and stuff. And supposed to talk in the third person, so Matty is really excited to play Adaran, and Adaran's gonna have a good time. So yeah, let's do this.
All right, and Cyrus, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Greetings, Internet. I am Cyrus. I'm not even sure how I ended up here. I think I ended up here because TK and CA found me in an alley somewhere, and I just kind of stuck around. I am excited to be here. I'm going to be playing an Orsimer, an orc, born under the ritual. So that'll be fun. And I am a retired orc. So, but unlike most retired orcs, I don't wander the wilderness slaying saber cats until some shouty guy decides to come and put me out of my misery.
Or just run around going, "Yeah, milk drinker," and starting fights.
Unlike
I still do that.
I'm not dead.
I still do that. I'm not dead yet. In fact, I'm still. Besides, somebody has to spread the glories of Malacath to these soft people here in wherever the hell we are.
This is the most random video game I've ever heard of.
I love it so much.
Yes,
it is.
I also bought it, so
Yes.
Play.
yeah, we gotta play sometime. I'm terrible at video games, but all right.
It'll be great. I can't fight at all either, so it's an exciting time. All right, so with that, let's get started. You guys have found a shimmering golden portal. It's shiny.
That's Adaran likes shiny things, because they're fun to play with.
I think that Adaran, you should go investigate that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm down like a clown with his pants pulled down.
You should go.
I will go investigate because I am a cat.
All right.
That's going to be your reason for everything you do, right?
Because I am a cat. It looked
So I'm a
interesting
cat.
at the time.
Because cat.
Because
like a-
cat.
It's like a laser pointer for Kaji.
I'm totally down.
Point the laser pointer at
There
the
we go.
shiny portal.
So-
All right. So the other side of the shiny golden portal, there is a different realm. It's not like a standard door, and it's not like a standard place. There are a bunch of like crazy buildings, and it's a courtyard with a giant feast table laid out.
Ooh, do I smell fish?
There's everything. There's a lot of grapes, a lot of cheeses, meats, and basically anything you can think of.
I'm gonna jump through the door and head towards the food.
There are 4 chairs at this immense table on the sides and 1 at the head.
You should probably follow him.
I'm gonna let you find folks go first. I've read this scroll. The Breton always dies when they go through the portal.
Okay, have fun with that. I'm gonna follow him through.
But food, dude.
Hey,
This is a sign, my friend. Malakath is going to protect us. Don't worry your little head about that. And I'll walk through the portal.
I will cautiously walk through the portal and just kind of poke at it as I'm walking, like.
and he explodes.
You get glitter on your hand.
Well, there goes my plans for sneaking.
But Tarvin will definitely sit down and begin stuffing his face. It's like no hesitation.
All right.
Is there any booze?
Yes.
He's drinking
There
then
are
heavily.
wines and there's some Nord mead.
And none of this is really hard for an orc boy like me, but we're just gonna go ahead and take
enough,
what
it
we
will be.
But you do have a point, my Dunmer friend. And I'll just grab a bottle and just beat.
Nice.
Adarand approves.
All right, and with that, once you have started eating, your host will join you. It is an elderly-looking human in very fine clothing. He's got gray hair swept off to the side and a nicely trimmed beard. And he says, welcome.
Right back, guys.
Uh-oh.
Ignore our Breton friend. What's up?
I like your beard.
Why, thank you. I see that you have all answered my summons. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing one. It's fine. This is fine. So enjoy yourselves. We're going to have a nice meal, and then I'm gonna see if you will do a task for me.
It
Sweet.
depends on how good the meal is.
Well, we have whatever you could want.
Awesome.
And who do we have? And who are we in the presence of? If you don't mind my asking.
I'm Tarvin. We've met before.
Not you. And you still owe me 20 dragons.
Yeah, it's not happening.
I will collect. Don't
No,
you
you're
worry
never
about
seeing
that.
Mm-hmm.
So I see you do not recognize me. To think someone of my standing. I am Sheogorath. Welcome to my realm, the Shivering Isles.
Tarvin slowly puts down the food he was eating.
No, eat up. You're gonna need your energy for what I have you doing.
I am even more worried, but now I will eat. I'm pretty sure we're gonna die.
What? Wait, what? Die? What?
Yeah. No, it's all good. We'll be fine. We aren't gonna die horribly. What do you want us to do?
Well, you see, I'm missing something. I lent it to a mortal, and mortals can be very unreliable. So that's why I have so many of you here. I wish everyone had shown up. Oh well.
Who is missing?
there's this little Bosmer named Kale or something.
That's a terrible name. I knew a Kale once. It didn't end well.
Why is this Bosmer named after foreign food?
Legitimately, though, I know a kid named Kale. Like, I'm not joking.
That's incredible.
He works in a produce department.
Oh God.
I can't make this shit up.
Awesome.
I am looking for a book. Not any book, a specific book. The Folium Discognitum.
This book sounds like might be dangerous.
I mean, yeah.
Everything's a little dangerous.
How dangerous?
Well, it contains a lot of information. Have you ever...
Knowledge is very dangerous.
Is it now? It's in madness there is insight, and in this book, it's all of the insight.
And all of the madness?
You know, perhaps.
Cool.
You have sparked my curiosity. Because I'm a cat.
I knew that was coming in it. Even better.
Of course it was coming.
It's a very old book. It might smell weird. I don't know.
I am fascinated by the idea of a book that has all the madness.
It does sound pretty cool.
Yeah.
It sounds incredibly dangerous, and it sounds like it'd be really difficult. Now, as somebody who serves Malakath, I ain't exactly prone to be following any other Daedra. But if it's dangerous enough it could end me getting killed,
that's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's sure to be an exciting time.
So do you know where I mean, obviously you don't know where it is, but where was your friend who you lent it to last?
She traveled a lot, but I lost track of her somewhere in Vardenfell.
Nice.
Do you know where that is?
Yeah, that's where I'm from.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome.
I don't know if I'd call it awesome, but yes.
Okay.
So, looks like we're going on one last adventure before I give up this adventuring ways. So you know this place pretty well, I'm guessing. It's Vardenfell.
I mean, like, it's pretty big, but depending on where we're ending up, probably.
How familiar are you with the coast of the Sea of Ghosts?
Vaguely.
Well,
I think
I'll show you down there.
Sweet. If you get me there, I could probably find my way around.
All right, then we will do so. Much appreciated. I know it doesn't seem like you have much choice to do this, but...
This is true.
Well, the choice is either a terrible death at your hands or a potential terrible death at somebody else's hands. Either way, I'm good, so I might as well just...
I mean...
The important thing is there's terrible death, and I mean, what better way to go out and...
In your sleep peacefully.
That is not how you get to Salvingrad, my friend.
Nope, not aiming to get there.
I want to be with my Lord and Savior Malakath and fight forever.
Did you say Alley Cat?
Malakath.
Oh.
You could learn a couple of things from him. Y'all could. No offense, Sheogorath.
They're really terrible things for the most part.
From a certain point of view.
Yeah.
I mean, to be completely honest, there's a lot of things about your fancy Aedra that I don't particularly care for.
Oh, lots of them are messed up too.
But at least with Malakath, if you follow his good teachings, he will take care of you like the father of orcs that he is.
I keep hearing alley cat.
Well,
I'm beginning to suspect you have a one-track mind, Fred.
I think I've heard enough about these other princes.
Yeah,
I'm
we
gonna
should-
let you go.
We should probably do that.
You can head back through the portal, but it goes to Vardenfell now.
Sweet.
Oh,
Let's go.
fun. That's easy. I like this mode of transportation,
We need to get one of these.
right?
Maybe I'll confer with Malakath, see if I can get something done.
It's no
I'm sure he owes
Strider.
me a favor for that. I'm sure he owes me a favor for that one Nord skull I crushed in with my warhammer. I think, or maybe it was or was it a Imperial? Yeah, I get them all mixed up. It don't matter. Moving on.
Yep. Let's go.
And I'm gonna let you guys go first.
I'll go first.
Yeah, Tarvin is right behind because he's going home.
Who's gonna
I'm a cat.
look at Sheogorath? So when we bring this book back, I got one thing I need. Just one tiny thing.
Do ya?
Yeah, not a big deal. I need to borrow your Wabbit Jack for about 2 minutes. I have some things I have to handle.
I'll consider it. It depends on how good you do.
Hey, if we don't die, I figure that's a success.
If you don't die, it's a start.
And then I would just back through the portal, not allowing my eyes to leave him. Like, nope. I've seen how this ends. I've read the book.
So many books. All right, and on the other end of the portal, you are indeed on Vardenfell.
Welcome to my home. Ignore the smoke and the fire and the clouds and the death and the dust and the home.
I am looking at all of this and being very happy. This appeals to me.
This is my land. Welcome to death.
The shadow of the Red Mountain.
This is kind of a bummer, but
That is a very good description of my home.
right.
I don't know. It has a certain quality to it that I can appreciate.
That's the ash.
It reminds me of my youth as a young adventurer.
I don't know, man.
Do not miss it. I do not miss it.
It reminds me of my youth. Spent probably over there.
It reminds me of my youth. Cracking skulls, spreading the word of Malakath, rivers of blood.
Yep.
Times.
We've got
Good
those.
times.
Good old
Rivers of blood?
It's not a very happy place. Right?
So
Again, you just have to switch your paradigm a little bit, son. It's all right. It's good.
So anybody know which way this Ghost of Seas is?
Seas of Ghosts. Yep, this way.
Seas of Ghosts.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, death is everywhere. Welcome to my home.
That's okay. I have 9 lives. So.
And you'll see a small Ashlander encampment
Sweet.
nearby.
I will make my way towards them. Proper Dunmer greetings.
Outlander.
Yep.
Hello, Outlander. Well, yes, I am. Thank you.
How's it going, everybody?
Another day.
Another day, I understand. We're looking for someone with the book. Did we actually get a description of the person we were looking for?
Nope.
I think we just ate and left.
We probably did. I'm going to give every little bit of information that I remember. Book, disorientate etc.
And
to
all
them.
the madness? No, wait.
Well, there's a delve nearby, underground, that seems like if you're looking for something around this place, might be where you're gonna look. It's right down there. There's a there's a short walk, probably about 10 minutes down that way. She points. Little stone entrance.
Thanks.
Into the side of the hill. Might be a little tricky to find, but I think you'll be fine.
I have dark vision.
Well, you might need it.
It's gonna be dark. Most
Wait a minute,
places
We're
underground.
going underground.
Yes.
I'm a cat. I don't like going underground.
I'm sorry. There's shiny things in there.
Oh, okay.
I'm great with cats.
It's all about the proper motivation.
Mhm. Also, honestly, it's worse out here.
Right.
Are you? Well, I mean, I just point up to the volcano. I was like, yeah, that thing's just kind of been spewing since I was a kid.
It's been spewing since I was a kid.
This is horrible.
Uh-huh. It's home.
I like it. I like it a lot.
You know, we should all after this come back here. Maybe towards
No,
the
we
volcano.
shouldn't. We should not. We should
No,
never come back here.
I am of the same mind as the Breton. I kind of want to see what this place is. I mean, if I'm Malik has a few more followers.
And Darwin will just point back, like gesture up to the mountain. This is what this place is. You have seen it all.
All right. Let's shiny things, and
Yeah.
I bounce off towards the
Best of luck to you, Outlanders.
Thanks.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Proper Dunmurix. Farewell.
All right, so it's about a 10-minute walk down there. There's a rough path. There's some like critters around, but nothing gives you any trouble on your way there.
Kind of critters.
Like chitinous exoskeleton thingies. There's a shulk. They look like a Goliath beetle, but with fire.
Are there any clan fears?
Oh, so like no like birds or mice or something like that.
Not really, no.
Those are all dead.
There's
Okay.
a lot of the stuff that is left in this environment is very insectoid looking.
And terrifying.
Once you get closer to where you can see the actual sea, you're gonna see probably a few netches. They look like jellyfish, but they fly,
They're adorable.
and they're
Oh.
huge.
Oh, you can't play with that, but
I would highly recommend it. The parents are very protective and will beat the crap out of you if you get close.
oh, that's not fun.
Gorathul instinctually goes for his warhammer when he hears that.
No. If you do, you're going by yourself. And
After we get the book, I fight one of them things.
good luck. I get your stuff when you die.
Tourism in Vardenfell.
That could be entertaining to watch.
It would be very entertaining to watch. So she said the entrance was potentially difficult to find.
Yeah, it's a stone entrance, and it's made of the same type of stone as the hillside. So it may just look like protruding stone with some shadows around it to indicate.
Oh.
From the fact that I am a Dunmer, would I be able to be all Dunmery and be like, this is the kind of thing we would do to mark our entries to our minds?
Yeah, there's probably like an urn outside or something.
I will mention that and then like go to look for the entryway.
All right. After a bit of looking around, you find there's an oddly rectangular shaped shadow in the side of the cliff. And upon closer inspection, you do see there's a tall, narrow urn set to the left side of the door.
See, urn. I'm good.
Excellent. I'm going to scratch at the door.
It's stone.
I'm just gonna walk up to the door, like, kind of examine it and poke it with a stick. Like, all right, we've confirmed the door is not opening by poking it.
I'm gonna go down towards like the ground where it meets the ground, and I'm just gonna scratch.
Like, hey, Gorthol, you got that Warhammer handy?
I mean,
I do indeed.
we could
Hello.
try opening it.
Isn't this how doors open?
I mean, it doesn't appear to be opening by, I don't see a handle or anything. I just figure break it open.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I'm not opposed to this plan.
Well, that's how we used to do it back in the day. I mean, I was a young adventurer. We'd see
This
a door, we'd break it
explains so much. Sometimes you just open doors instead of breaking them.
Just
open. That doesn't sound right.
Can I open the door?
yes.
Okay.
I just don't like, doors.
There's a small etching in the center, and if you push on the etching, it will swing open inward.
Boom. Look at that.
Oh,
Magic.
Genius,
take the
Batman.
easy way in.
Yes. The easy way is fantastic.
The easy way.
But it don't
fun
teach
way.
you nothing. It's the hard way that teaches you things,
I
such as
never
the
do
teachings of
anything
Malakath.
anyway.
I am so happy that I am not learned in your ways.
Oh, don't worry, son. You will be.
Mm. And I will begin heading my way down this through the door.
All right. There is it's dark inside. The walls are carved stone. The passageway leads down, and you can't quite make out what's below, but there are some torch sconces on the walls.
Can I use minor life detection?
You can.
Awesome.
There is nothing alive that you can see here.
There might be dead things down there. Because that is the way Dunmer brains work.
Okay, let's go down.
Let's grab a torch and see what we got to deal with.
Now, when you say dead things, are we talking Kroger dead things or Dumner dead things?
I mean,
What's the
like,
difference?
who knows?
Maybe
this
wraiths
is-
and stuff.
This is Vardenfell, so I really don't put anything past anyone.
I wouldn't
I'm
worry
gonna draw
about
my
them.
sword and just grab one of the torches. Like, I'm ready. I mean, if I'm going out, I'm going out fighting.
Don't worry, son. Malakath has got you taken care of. Don't you worry your little head about anything.
I should probably light this torch.
Here.
Still hear Alley Cat.
It is now lit.
Huzzah!
It is so lit.
It is
Yeah. We have successfully lit a torch.
It is
We
lit
are
in this
clearly,
accomplishment.
we are clearly the greatest adventurers ever.
There's the game, guys. You will accomplish nothing else.
We lit the torch, and we revealed the secret chest behind the wall.
Hey, look, it's the book.
Turns out we
expected an actual book.
Good night, folks.
turns out we got the
real
wrong
book.
book.
But this one's better. It's got pictures, Sheogorath.
It's
Nah,
a
nah,
pop-up
nah.
book, and yeah.
Nah. The real book and the real madness are the friends you made along the way.
Yep.
True that.
The madness was in you all along.
So we are going to head down.
All right.
Yes.
You continue down to the passage. It comes to it looks like a T intersection, but the way in front of you and to the left are actually little alcoves, and the true path is to your right.
Okay.
Alcoves.
There's some urns and bags of stuff there in the alcoves, but
Oh yeah. We gotta loot those urns. There could be.
I want to knock one over.
okay.
Well, when he does that, I'm just going to take 3 giant steps back.
I just have the urge to
Sword
knock
at the
over
ready,
doors.
and the torch in front of me. Like, yep, I am way out of practice.
You get like a rat skitters out. There's some rotten food in one of the bags. A couple of
Rats! I am gonna get that rat.
Because cat.
The rat takes off back towards the entrance.
Oh no, we already went that way. Okay, bye. Rat.
I wouldn't worry too much about it, friend. I'm certain there's plenty more rats down here. Probably even some really big ones too.
Ooh, really? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Here.
Is that my name? Yes. Oh, I'm awake. Adaran loves rats, so let's go.
And let's see. I need to pull up this. Okay.
Oh my God.
Sweet. Okay. Yeah. Tarvin will lead the way since he is Dunmer.
All right. This chamber opens up considerably to there's a small entranceway that's about 3 times as wide as the corridor that you've been in. Again, there's unlit wall sconces down here. And you can see that it seems to open up into a wider cavern.
Okay. Now, if I know anything, this is potentially trapped.
Oh, really?
Good.
I mean,
You go first. And we're like, push the Orsimar forward.
You attempt to push the orc forward.
I'll go
There.
forward. Bloom, bloom, bloom.
Oh yeah, because you have night eye, so you can see more of this chamber. It like triples in size again of the alcove.
Oh.
There are some like it looks like built-in shelves into the wall, like someone was staying here. But judging by the condition of the stuff that you found earlier, probably not necessarily around anymore, or that's where their discarded supplies go. And you
Gross.
see something glowing slightly on the back right side wall.
Shut up. Oh, I'm going towards that.
All right.
You think he's gonna explode?
Shiny.
I've got
If he does,
I've got two
it'll be
imperials.
awesome.
I've got 2 Imperials that say the cat doesn't explode.
I'm
But
not taking
let's
that
go
bet.
flying.
He's a cat.
Yeah,
Alright.
whatever. I all I think is shiny. I'm going.
All right. There's once you get over to it, you can see it's dimly lighting, like a bedroll, and there's a pair of boots and maybe a discarded dagger down there. The stone, it looks like a crystal, and it's shining slightly purple.
I want the stone.
Okay. You're just gonna go pick it up.
Yes.
Okay. You have a soul gem.
Ooh. I like that soul gem.
See, he didn't explode.
He didn't explode.
Yay! I found a shiny,
disappointing.
guys.
Kind of
Once-
disappointing, really.
Once you approach that area, you can see there is a more natural-looking cavern entrance off to your right-hand side. And it looks like you can maybe hear something moving down it.
Ooh.
I will go up and join my cat friend.
I will follow behind the Dunmer.
There's something moving down there.
I'll bring up the rear with the torch because I do not have night vision.
I will take the dagger that was on the ground. For what purpose?
Right on.
Yeah, I don't need that. I got claws, man.
You do. I don't. I bite my nails. It's terrible.
And blades never did it for me. Nothing
Uh,
really matches the sound of a man's skull cracking.
I'm gonna minor detect life again.
All right, you detect some life down there.
Is it a big life?
It is a couple of smallish size life.
Okay. There's smallish life over there.
More rats.
Like rats?
Potentially. I mean, like it doesn't pop up like a name and species when I do it.
Sounds like you really need to improve on that spell.
It's only some minor life detection.
I was.
Well, you should have studied some major life detection, to be completely honest.
Studying was never really my business.
I can tell.
Surprise, I know.
Let's go.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's make our way towards the smallish lives.
All right. So you can kind of hear the sound of water moving below ground, and the air is more damp down here.
I don't like water.
This is weird.
What
is moisture?
Yeah, so you can kind of be like, okay, I can maybe see why somebody was staying down here if there's a water source.
Oh, it's not. This isn't weird. This is back home. We had plenty of these things.
But we're not back home.
Are you sure?
Yes. This is my.
I don't know.
I mean, no, but yes.
I've always said that home is where you make it, or where you take it from somebody who isn't strong enough to keep it. Praise be to Mount. Yeah.
I always say that your home is my home.
I know nothing of homes. Let's go end these smallish lives.
All right. The passage is rough rock, and it's kind of narrow in some spots. And as you draw closer, you can see in your life detection, they are probably skeevers. There's a couple of them, kind of scrabbling around in this natural cavern.
Hey, Adarand, you wanted some bigger rats?
We found you bigger rats.
Ooh, awesome. Can I hear the rats?
Yes.
I want to get like real prowly. I want to kind of hunch down.
Do your ears
a little
go back?
Yes.
It's always amusing when he does
I'm gonna
this.
sleek up, and then I'm gonna my booty's gonna shake a little bit, and I'm just gonna
targeting.
Yep. Target. And then I'm gonna pounce.
All right, you pounce on the skeever. It doesn't take kindly to this. So they're gonna fight you.
Awesome. What do I do?
So I'm gonna let you get a surprise attack on them.
Okay.
So you're probably gonna attack with your claws, right?
Yes.
Okay. So go ahead and roll an attack.
Okay. I rolled a 1.
You totally attack the crap out of that skeever.
Another good thing about Honey Heist, low rolls are great.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I attack.
And the skeever goes to bite you, and it narrowly misses biting you on the arm.
We should probably go help him.
The second skeever.
This is
looks angry.
This is something that's on him. He wanted the rat. And quite frankly, we would be doing a misservice to him if we tried to help him.
Tarvin is going to step forward to join in the fray.
I'm going to cast a snowball on the second skeever.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm going to cast flare on it.
Fire and ice on us.
We're going Game of Thrones. I do not hit, though.
I epically miss.
All right. Second skeever is now alerted to your presence, and it will go after Falthray. And it actually managed to hit you, so it leaps and bites you on the arm.
You should probably get that checked out.
I've been bit by plenty of skeevers. Just gonna stare at it a bit.
That explains everything.
Gorthul takes his warhammer out. It's like, son, let me handle that, and he'll take a whack at the one on Balthred's arm. And that's a 6, so that didn't work
You
at all.
Failed. All right, so
Really handled that, man.
since you rolled a 6, you're going to move one of your points from Orsimer into your star sign ritual.
So from Nern to Magica.
Yes.
Okay.
What?
I only rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a 6 on mine, so I got to do that
Oh,
too.
you gotta do that too. All right, so now we are back to Adirand.
I'm gonna scratch
Rawr.
because yeah.
Hey,
I did
natural
read.
weapons, man.
I did read that they the Khajiit prefer to use their claws.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Awesome. Yeah. I know a couple things. I rolled a 6.
Oh no!
No.
So you're gonna move one of your points from your Khajiit back into Atronak.
What does that mean?
The way that it works is you have 3 points of each.
Oh.
Basically,
Okay.
when your plans fail, and you basically how I'm doing it is when you botch.
Yeah.
You're gonna move one of your points over into the other aspect, and if
And
you
it changes
ever get
what you have to roll.
because your target number is now different.
Oh, okay.
So anytime that
So-
you're doing a physical attack, you're gonna roll for your racial stat, which now you have to roll a 2 or better.
Okay.
And if you
Better being 1.
and if you're doing magic or your special like star sign thing,
Yeah.
then your target number is in that aspect instead.
Awesome. Okay, I get it now. Cool.
Yeah, so
All right.
you'll want to try to keep those balanced out, because if you ever hit a 6 in one or the other,
Game over, man.
game over for you.
Okay. So technically right now I'm more magical,
Yes.
is what you're saying?
Yes.
Yep.
And
I like being magical.
the way that I have described it is when your star aspect reaches a 6, your magicka aspect, you are consumed by magicka. The heist is no longer relevant to your personal journey, and you fear no Daedric retribution.
But perhaps you should.
But perhaps you should.
Huh. That's fantastic.
Yeah,
Mhm.
in the lore, there's characters that do become consumed by magicka, and they kind of just leave the rest of the world and do
They're
their
just
own
like, this
thing.
isn't important to me anymore.
Yep.
Yeah, so has a great storyline on that.
Yeah.
Well, wow. I don't know why everybody isn't playing this game. It sounds fantastic.
All right. So your skeever is going to try and attack you now, and it misses again.
Because I'm a cat.
It is
It's
an
a-
incompetent skeever, and you are a dodgy.
Because you are cat.
Because cat. Ah.
Like it goes to swipe at you, you just kind of blissfully step to the left. Like, oh yeah, you're still here.
Huh? What?
You're bitter.
I'm going to attempt to burn another one.
Okay.
Well, to burn one in the first place, consumption. Yeah! That is 1. So I flare it.
All right. It has been flared. It is now singed. You were attacking the one that was on Adirand, or the one that's on Felthry?
Adirand, because they're double teaming the one on Felthar.
Okay.
And the one that's on my arm, I want to stab it with my sword.
All right.
Stabby, stabby, stabby.
Nope.
Oh no.
Another 6.
Oh no. And it
But
goes
hey,
back
now
after
you're back to
you.
normal. You're back to
Oh,
3.
right. Yeah. Because he cast a spell last
You
time.
botched on your spell the first
Yep,
time, and
so-
now on your attack.
You-
You're back to
you've been
normal.
out.
So technically, it may have been a good thing.
Right?
Yeah, I should not be using my my lucky dice because they're great. They always roll high.
So the skeever goes after you, and it misses so badly that it's no longer attached to you.
Like,
Now that it's no longer attached to him, I'm gonna say a little prayer. Lord Malakath, please guide my power, and I'm gonna try to use spark on it.
Right on.
And hey, that's a success.
All right. It is sparked. It's looking pretty terrible.
but it always looked terrible. So
It looks even more terrible somehow.
skeevers. Yeah.
Okay, so we've got two hurt-looking skeevers, and it is now Adaran's turn.
I am hungry, and I am tired of playing. I've played enough. I want to eat you, so I'm going to scratch its eyes out.
Time to get serious.
That's right.
I'm gonna bite its head off.
Time for get down to business. Oh,
Let's get
that
down.
fell out of the tray. Rolled a 6.
Oh no, you're rolling too high.
Even more magical.
I am even more magical. And it is not my breakfast yet, so
Yeah.
I would like that thing to be breakfast, but okay.
It attacks you and it bites you.
Oh.
It just barely bites you, but it managed to make it.
Now you really pissed me off, man.
Hey. Let's see. I just have flair. I'm gonna try again
All right.
on the one on Adaran.
Okay.
See if I can make him a nice cooked rat for dinner. Yes, I can.
The
Got
rat,
rolled a 2.
the giant rat keels over. Bleh. It dies
Nom
very
nom 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 nom
dramatically.
nom nom.
Puts its hand on its forehead and everything.
Yes, it's like.
What cruel fate is this that such a world has dealt me? Like, wait, you're a skeever. You don't talk.
I totally support soliloquying skeevers. Also, that's a great name for a band.
To be fair, we do not know what was in that material. What we got at Sheogorath's meal.
Squeak, 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 squeak.
I'm going to the skeever that's near Gorthel and I'm going to try casting Snowball on it again.
Okay.
I believe.
1. Yay.
Yes.
Success.
You got it. It freezes solid. It falls
Then I
over
wanna-
like.
I'm going to step on it.
That's not
It
edible.
shatters.
It's just a ratsicle.
That's a skeever popsicle. What are you talking about?
It's a
Rats.
rat.
That's a delicacy, son.
This one's cooked.
You're
It's
welcome.
Delicious, right?
Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm a fantastic chef.
You are.
Nice.
As long as it's rats and you enjoy them being burned.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
Hey, Matty, where are you at Nern to Magica?
5.
5 Magica to 1 Nern?
Yes.
Okay. Well, once we've gotten all this settled out, Gorthel's going to take you aside. Now, son, that was real good. Real good. You and I have met a while back. And we came across something not quite like this. It was more of a saber cat. You tried to talk to it. It didn't work out so well, and then I crushed its skull. Remember that? That was a great day.
Good time.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using the flashback to get a point back into Nern.
So you can move your stat back accordingly.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's
And I'm
fair.
back to evens.
Yay! Yay, role plays. All right.
That's cool. Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's like, wow, you're like a cleric. Oh, that's crazy.
Cleric
In a
Hellcat.
manner of speaking, he is.
We still have one more skeever, I think.
No, there were
No.
only 2.
Only
There were 2.
Okay.
One is cooked and one is frozen.
Yes.
So,
It's Game of Thrones. Again.
yeah, fire and ice. Except this time we both hit.
Yep.
Or like a terrible ice capade, maybe. Like
Or the best ice capade.
Just
Most certain.
the very best ice capade.
Burning
When
flesh,
sets on fire.
burning flesh and bone chilling cold. That's the best. That's the best damn show I've ever seen.
It definitely
It brings a
reminds
tear
me
to
of
my
home.
orc eye.
Alright, so is this this is a natural cavern?
Yes, and now
And-
that things have quieted down between the fighting, you can hear like the quiet sound of running water.
Water.
I mean, water goes places.
Oh, but you know what? After that after that rat, probably pretty thirsty. So
Rat, high sodium. Those rats.
yeah, they're really, really salty.
Disease too, if you're not careful.
So
I
much.
am I am now focused on finding the water.
All right.
I'm gonna follow
Follow the
Adarand
kitty
is like the cat. He has a better nose than all of us.
Yeah.
I have
so-
a fantastic.
Better eyes
thank you
too,
very
to be
much.
completely fair.
It's all that beta carotene he eats.
Nom nom.
No,
Totally.
There's a tiny little rock protrusion that comes out into the hallway, so it's a little bit more narrow and it kind of goes around a corner and then it opens up and you can hear the water louder in this next cavern.
I think we're getting closer. I'm very parched. I would really like a drink.
And the cavern kind of bends off to the right.
Oh.
Lead the way, my feline friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
Go on.
Okay, I will bounce.
And you see the
'Cause-
water.
Because, I'm slick, so I can bounce. I see water. I am going to head to the water and take a drink.
It looks like it's a part of an underground riverbed, but there's a collapse in the stones to where the water is just leaking through. You can't actually climb through there.
Oh.
I'm gonna detect life.
You're catching a little bit of purple, but it's through the collapsed rock, so you can't really tell where it is. It's
Hey,
on the very edge of what you can see.
hey, buddy. I'm gonna poke Gorthal because he doesn't feel it really, but he's gonna hear my voice at the very least.
Clang, clang.
Do you think you could smash things?
Oh, I could certainly smash things.
Like those things. I'm gonna point at the collapsed tunnel.
Yeah, like
Entirely
we'd like to get to
entirely
the water.
possible. Give me half a second if you don't mind. I'm gonna grab my
Okay.
warhammer. I'm gonna jaunt on over to where those collapsed rocks are, and I'm gonna with my hands on top of my warhammer. I'm just gonna say a little prayer. Mighty Malakath, I have been tasked to clear some rocks. Not exactly the most glamorous of tasks, but it gets us to where we need to go, and more things to kill, so that I can continue to bring glory to your name. And then I will go ahead and use my Berserk ability,
All right.
and I will smash.
Smash.
Gorthal smash!
Gorthal smash everything. So
And
This was a good idea.
So you're gonna roll 2d6 and take the lowest result.
yeah, buddy. That is really disappointing.
Oh.
Oh no, is it 2 6s?
No, thankfully not 2 6s, but I got a 6 and a 4. So unfortunately, that doesn't work.
All right. It is very loud. Tarvin, what you see is the shadow moves off to the right and you can't see it anymore.
God dang it.
And then you see it approaching from the south.
Oh, thing is coming.
What thing?
thing. What thing?
I'm
I
just
don't
still
know.
furiously smashing at this. Why isn't this
We've
working?
been over this. It doesn't come up with a nameplate.
All right. So across the river, there's more of the cavern, and you see from the shadows down there. Adarin might be able to see this better. It looks like there might be another connecting passage, and there is a Nord coming at you with a warhammer.
What's a Nord?
I'm gonna cast.
A
It's a
Nord is
person.
one of the man races.
Oh.
Or Viking.
Man
Not-
race.
Oh,
Basically,
man.
Elder Scroll Viking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're Viking.
I'm gonna throw a snowball at him.
That's probably a fun idea.
I'm
He
gonna
doesn't
cast.
look
Cat
friendly.
throwing
Flare.
snowballs is awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna flare as well.
Yeah. So
Just like as he's running towards us, all is just kind of.
I got a
Um,
3.
All right, he is struck.
I
What
got
were you attacking with?
Flare.
Okay.
I got a 2 with flare, so it hits.
I got a
He's-
3. Yeah, I hit.
Oh dang.
We're like, it's
'Cause
the song
I'm
of
very-
fire, fire, and ice.
This guy is tore up and he is angry. He's gonna go ahead and throw a spark at the Dunmer.
That's racist.
It really is.
It really is.
really
That's the best
is.
part.
Yeah.
Like,
He's-
we hate each other.
he has rolled a 1.
Oh.
Ow!
And he casts Illuminate.
Ass.
Oh, he only gets 1 action per turn. Okay. So he's hit you with a spark. But he's been hit 3 times and he's looking very, very rough.
So Gorthel, in his furious rage, and especially now heightened because he can't get through the rock,
Berserked.
I am quite cross. I hear all this magic going off in the back here, and I see this Nordum. I don't know why they're attacking him. I don't know what he's doing here, but all I know is that he needs to die. So I'm just going to run up to him and just try to Gallagher his head.
I love that description.
Nice.
I'm gonna keep that in mind, TK, for our Starfinder game.
Now because I'm still berserking, so that still gives me the 2 dice, right?
Yeah.
Excellent.
Don't goof.
Better. Got a 1.
All right.
Nice.
You crush the crap out of his head. His helmet is now useless as well. He falls in place, dropping all of his gear very loudly.
Tarvin's gonna walk up and kick the body,
Clang.
I'm gonna pilfer.
All right.
and then I'm gonna what kind of armor was he wearing?
He is wearing plate.
Okay.
Heavy plate.
Ooh.
Hey, you want it?
And he's got a gray sword.
You want it?
Is the great? What kind of make is the great sword?
It is. I mean, it looks like it's decent equipment. It was well taken care of, but very used.
Well, my own equipment has been used and patched over several times. I'm an orc, so foraging, I could do that. I'll take it. I'll go ahead and put that plate armor on and take possession of that great sword.
Tarvin's taking the helmet though.
Okay.
What's left of it?
The
Do you have
crushed-
anything shiny?
He does have. Let's see. I was gonna roll for that. I'm so prepared.
Yay, rolling.
He has 10 Imperial Septums, and he has
Coins.
Yeah.
When he's got 10 gold.
I was like, wait, that's like a nose thing between your nose? Or...
I mean, yes.
Weird.
Yeah, those are the gold
Oh.
coins.
We'll divvy it up between all of us.
Yeah, and he did also have a soul gem on him.
Ooh, soul gem. Okay, you guys have the coins. I'll have the soul gem.
The one that glows on its own is cooler.
That's right.
So, now that you guys are down here, you can see where he came from, and there is another connecting cavern that leads around where the rocks were collapsed.
We have a path.
Yeah.
Kick the Nord
and
one more
around
time.
here you can see there's some more equipment and supplies that looks like maybe that they were using this place as their watering hole. Since he was down here, you can assume either that he was alone or that he has a small band with him.
We
Hey,
should take some of their food and eat it.
You can absolutely eat their food.
Awesome.
Hey, Tarvin, you think you could do that thing you do where you look for people?
Yeah.
All right. You do not see anything. This may have been...
I've gone blind.
That's what happens when you use that too much.
Don't open
Mother warned me.
Tarvin, you're not blind. Open your eyes.
Oh,
So-
hey, look.
So nothing
Dude.
flares up. You can assume that it's clear at least for 4 ways, and that this may have been
Yeah.
a sentry if they have a group, or that he may have just been a dude by himself.
Either way, he was a dick.
Is there any oil?
I agree. That's why he had to die. That and Malachas requires me to kill somebody every now and
And
again.
he shocked
It's a
me.
lot harder as an older orc, but
Like, there were 3 of us, and he had to go for the Dunmer.
TK, what have you just asked?
Is there any oil around? Like lantern oil?
No,
Or
but
just so
but you
much.
might find some if you continue in, because he didn't have a lantern.
Okay. We should come back here after we get lantern oil.
He had detect life as well. You guys like mowed through him. I thought he was gonna be harder.
It was the berserk rage plus
Yeah.
all of us hitting a success.
Yes.
All right, let's continue on. It's
On our search for lantern oil.
yeah.
We still haven't gotten like a drink, right? Yeah. So.
You drank
still
from the
looking for
thing.
Water. Still water. Bounce, bounce, bounce.
I follow behind the cat.
Yep. Let's continue down the pathway.
All right. So down here, I opened the wrong tab. Here we go. Down here, there is through that passage that you see that he came through is another it's narrow, but it's not as narrow as the one that you guys had to come through to get to the river. It opens up wider, and there's like a small table and a chair. There's a book, there's a cup, there's some coins and a candle over here. Like this was their.
I cannot hear you, Matty.
Oh. I'm sorry.
What about
I
the
see
cup?
a cup. I
Yep.
want to knock it over.
Clang.
Because cat.
When you
I
go
must-
up to the table, you can see there is a very narrow passage that was next to the table that you couldn't see until you walked all the way over to it.
Ooh.
Tarvin's gonna pick up the fallen cup and stuff it in his bag.
Right on. You have acquired a cup.
I have cup.
You said that there was a book, right?
Yes.
Yes, this is a cup.
Can I slip through that narrow passage?
You can, yes.
I will.
What's the book say? What's the book about?
The book is called ABCs for Barbarians.
Oh, I remember using this to teach some of the folks back at the stronghold how to talk.
So you can guess that the Nord may have been a little undereducated, and he was trying to better himself down here.
Of course he was undereducated. He was worshiping this Talos. Malachas, the only
Not
true
even
god.
a real god.
I'm just saying.
I want to cast fire on the buck.
Foom.
Ow! The hell was that for?
I mean, you could let people know before you burn their hands.
That might be a good idea.
Yes.
Yeah, while this is happening, I'm slipping into the passage.
All right.
Does anyone know where the cat went?
It is
That way.
really narrow. But it does kind of start to open up after about 30 feet of just having to squish down through it. And it turns off to the left. And it's still that natural cave walls. And there's some mushrooms up along the top shelf of the rock.
I don't know how I feel about mushrooms. I don't know. Okay. Hey guys.
Yes.
Really not a whole lot in here but mushrooms,
I
but
love mushrooms.
there's another tunnel.
Yeah.
Is there any other passageway out of here?
Nope. The way that it looks is if you hadn't seen this tunnel, that you would have to retrace your steps back through.
Gorthol, can you make it through here?
I can't see why not. I mean, that Nord boy was pretty big, and I would assume that if he could go through, that I can. Granted, I am a little bit more swole than he is, but
much more swole.
I can manage.
That's
I'm
all I'll
gonna
say.
go in before you either way.
He said swole.
That's probably a wise decision.
Most of mine are.
I'll bring up the rear just in case anyone tries, sneaking up behind us or,
Oh, and before we go, I'm grabbing those coins off the table.
All right. So that's gonna be. That's not very many. That's like five septums.
That's fine. It's enough to buy. It's enough to buy a round of drinks later.
Yes.
While they're trying to get through the passage, I am gonna go reach for one of the mushrooms so I can eat it.
No.
And when Tarvin gets through, he's gonna grab another one.
Oh no.
I'm just
I
gonna
love mushrooms, apparently.
You guys.
Every mushroom is edible at least once.
Yeah, I was not ready for you guys to eat these mushrooms.
I'm gonna look at Gorthal like this is why people meet their gods way before their time.
All right. Well, this does some interesting things.
Well, to be fair, Malakat doesn't really appreciate stupidity. If you're gonna die, you might as well die in a blaze of glory like any true orc.
You don't know that this won't end in a blaze of glory.
All right.
You don't know.
I'm fairly certain it won't.
I'm just gonna open my hand and have a flare up here. So what do you say, Blaze?
Okay. So.
Calm down, son.
So, Adarand and Tarvin, you guys feel like a little riled up right now. You're pretty riled up. You feel a little bit stronger than normal, and you're like ready to go right now.
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Let's go. And I'm gonna guess both of us are just gonna tear off
All right. So
in the direction of the tunnel.
As you tear off down this tunnel, were you of your right mind? You'd notice that it's getting a little bit smoother and looks like a finished tunnel.
We are not of our right mind.
We are not of our right mind.
So
Gorthul looks back at Felthrain. Well,
blaze of glory.
So you guys are good and riled for about 10 seconds, but you still, like, once that wears off, you're still feeling like kind of stronger than you normally are. By the time you've run for 10 seconds, you've reached the end of this cavern passage, and it dead ends. But off to the right is a finished hallway that looks like the entryway that you came down. Beyond it, who knows what lies within, but there is some glowing light from down that direction.
Are we still feeling super excited?
No, the frenzy only lasts for 10 seconds.
I think we should probably go after them.
I mean,
more of those?
if they die to their own
we should.
stupidity,
Let's go get more.
Let's go get more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
And as you guys are heading down, you see us like casually walking back, just like
just stop. And like, wait. If you want to meet your god, that's fine. But can we finish our?
yeah, no, this will help. Trust.
Yeah. It's totally cool.
What the hell happened to you?
Ever led you astray?
What
Right?
in oblivion happened to you two?
We're fine. We
Great.
need more mushrooms though.
We need more mushrooms, though. Those were really good.
I think they might have a problem, and they're mushroom addicts.
I'm sorry, I randomly picked the first mushroom that I thought of.
And we're gonna. How many more? Like, can we like grab one or two each?
Yeah, they grow in like clusters of 3 or 4, and they're not very
Okay,
big.
so yeah, we'll grab like 2 each.
Hey, at least they're not death caps.
Yeah, I was like, I guess they're Fly-Amanita. That sounds reasonable. It like.
I mean, I have cure poison. It's fine.
Yeah. Had it been one of the other kinds that I randomly thought of first.
Now we have these lovely things. Put them in the bag. All right. So there's another hallway, by the way.
Oh yeah, and it's finished.
Yeah, it's like a normal hallway from a normal like place.
Normal like your normal, or normal like mine and Gorthal's normal, where people are civilized.
We're very civilized. We'll just burn you and enslave you. Now, come on, let's go.
I mean,
Welcome to Varden.
in all fairness, Felthrain,
Yeah, like
when it comes to my people,
that's
we tend to go into a bloodlust and kill everything that just slightly annoys us.
everybody has their own little idiosyncrasies.
I just happen to be a little bit more soft-spoken than some of my kin. You can't really spread the word of Malakat to some of you all. I don't know what the more polite word would be for
Badass.
Never mind. Don't matter. Let's go.
I'm bored with this. Let's go.
Let's go.
Bounce, bounce, bounce.
All right. This hallway actually has doors at the end of it, like proper doors, and it's just cracked. You can
hate
see that there's light inside.
Detect life.
There are 3 lives inside, and they are people-sized lives.
I'm gonna turn and be like, there are 3 people-sized lives in there.
What?
We should send the cat in first.
We should send the cat in first.
Give him another mushroom.
I'm not exactly opposed to this plan.
I'm gonna pick off a piece of one of the mushrooms.
Oh my
Give
god.
it to him.
Eat the mushroom, and I am going to go inside the room.
Before he bolts off, I'm going to grab him by the shoulder and I'm going to cast Protect Other on him.
All right, good plan.
And I'm gonna ready.
We are turning Amaranth into a cat-shaped missile. It is delightful.
As he charges in, I'm going to use my Nern ability and summon an ancestral guardian.
Cool.
So you now have a
So
ghost Dunmer hanging out with you,
it's-
who's charging in with you.
It's there.
Awesome.
All right.
I'm so hyped.
You are.
Ow!
Go with Malakath, my son.
You charge through
Go
the
and
door.
kill them all.
You see, this is a large chamber, and it looks very organized, like a camp. There is another Nord sitting next to the fire, and there's an orc in there as well, and then there is a cage off to the left that has a captive Bosmer girl in it. As you burst in, the Nord and the orc get up and hastily grab weapons, and they're ready to fight you.
Can I have my ancestral guardian go up to one of them and annoy them to the point where it makes getting their stuff more difficult?
Sure, you can have him hassle. Do you want him to hassle the Nord or the orc?
The orc.
Okay, so the orc is hassled. He's gonna take an extra round to get into
Be like,
into
yo,
fighting
yo,
shape.
dick. Actually, no. He would have him hassle the Nord because
That's okay.
he's secretly racist as well.
The cycle of prejudice continues.
It does. It
go in,
does.
Hey, as I'm just gonna look at them both, see the one guy getting hassled, just gonna turn to the orc, look at Gorthab, I'm really sorry about this. I have nothing against orcs, and I'm gonna cast Flare on him.
Don't worry about it. If he's strong enough to survive, then you'll die. If he's not, then he'll die, and it helps us all.
That is the horse.
I'm good either way.
That's the circle.
I got a 2, so
I mean, I'm
All
still
right.
a cat missile, so...
So he is struck. And what's our deal with Cat Missile?
A cat jack.
I
can't turn that into a.
rolled a 3, so...
So you hit. Oh wait.
No,
No,
no.
because your point changed.
I thought he
I
was
did.
even after.
No. I
Oh,
went
right.
from
He's
5-1 to
4-2
4-2.
now.
Right.
Yeah.
So
So no, I cat missile misses, so I probably
oh.
the mushroom's too much, man.
yeah. But I don't care. It's fun.
that is going to be the best thing now. When this goes live, I'm going to just make a clip of we turned him into a cat missile.
But like some cat missiles, they just go right past what they're doing and slam into a wall.
They just go. All right. So the orc has grabbed a warhammer, and he is gonna try and strike down this cat missile.
How rude.
He misses. He's distracted by the wraith and doesn't know really what is going on. And where is Sven and any of this?
I killed your friend. Ooh.
with that in mind, Gorthel's gonna pull out that great sword of his.
Yeah.
Your boy is dead, son. Now, now, as much as it pains me to have to kill one of my own kind, to be fair, if I do kill you, it means that you were weak and should die anyway. So,
Circle of life.
Can I do another berserk?
Yeah.
Delightful. Berserk. Another one. Fantastic.
Cool. Oh, I minimized the wrong page again. Okay, so since you're berserk, that does 2 damage instead of 1.
Yay!
Yeah, because this game doesn't really have health. I'm just kind of doing a number of hits track.
Fair enough.
This seems about right.
Yeah. All right. So the Nord is starting to get his life in order. Is anyone else?
Get your life together.
Yeah, I'll enter in at this point, and I'm gonna flare the Nord.
Okay.
Because racist. I've just accepted this at this point. That is going to be a 1. So yes.
So he is also struck
He got really flary.
and now angry.
Things are getting hot. It about to heat up in this room.
It's getting hot in here. So
No.
all your clothes are going to be burned.
Because I'm casting flare.
Okay. I don't have a good way to track initiative, so we'll start back up again with Adder and this and we'll call this round 2.
Cat missile. I am. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna try to hit the orc because he tried to hit me. So.
Yeah.
The orc was being a bit of a jerk. I mean,
And that's a 2. Okay.
Nice.
nice.
All right.
I scratch his face.
He's angry.
He's always angry.
Kitty gonna
We
scratch.
really are. We are. That's our secret. We're just always angry.
They are the Mark Ruffalo's of the.
All right. The Orsimer is gonna swing at you with his weapon, and he botches terribly. He's got blood in his eye, and he can't really see what's going on.
Son, that was just pathetic. Malakath would look at you and say, you wouldn't say anything. You're just pathetic.
You literally just had one job and you failed it.
I was just gonna look at. I'm gonna look at Adder and be like, "Go for the eyes! Go for the eyes!"
I'm gonna lift my leg. No, I'm just kidding.
Son, time and a place for everything. You do that after he's dead.
I'm
There's a time and
kidding.
place for everything.
I'm wearing pants.
Like,
I mean, you're high on shrooms right now. You don't really. I don't know. If you really care about that.
There's a time and a place for everything, and it's called Winterhold College.
I mean, you do what you want to do.
Okay, so the Nord is now up, and he is going after Tarvin because he knows nothing he can do can hit the Wraith. He's going to throw a spark at you.
Ooh.
And he is going to also miss,
Ah!
thanks to the Guardian Spirit.
You suck and you should feel bad.
I'm beginning to suspect that these banditos aren't exactly good at their job.
So when
He is a Nord. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? It's my father.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I mean,
You did.
you're not wrong, Tarvin. I mean,
Yeah.
you're not wrong.
So what happens is the Wraith will deflect the missile, and then he'll dissipate.
Bye, Dad. It's ancestral spirit. I always figure that it's like their dad.
Thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah, or like great Uncle Bob, who's just hanging around.
Like this is Bob.
Or
Thank you, Nana. You always were a badass in life.
Yes, it was Nana.
what if it was like? Oh no, that just sounds depressing. Never mind. Oh God. Wow.
None of that, Matty.
Oh. I was just thinking like, oh, what if it was like like a cousin or something like that, but like it was like a cousin that like died young and oh God, wait a minute.
Or like,
Whose turn
I
is
didn't
it?
know you were dead. It's
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be the worst.
The
You'd
worst way to
summon
find
Crystal
out.
Guardian.
Like,
and
summon
you're
it. Like,
Like I didn't know.
wait a minute.
Like wait,
I saw
just
you yesterday.
like oh yeah, that dragon that was flying overhead. That dragonborn guy. Yeah, apparently he shouted at our house.
we
Those
no longer
lords,
have a
man.
house or our lives or anything really.
I didn't get a lot of sleep, so.
We're a little. Whew. Okay, TK.
I'm going to cast Snowball at the orc's head.
All right.
Just specifically his head.
Not the eye.
You got a 3.
All right. He's looking very, very bad right now.
All right. Well, he's about to look. Well, hopefully he's going to look a lot worse after I. He doesn't deserve to get killed by a weapon. I am going to grab him in my berserk rage. I'm going to plant the sword in the ground. Going to grab him by the shoulders, and I'm just going to headbutt him until he dies.
Wow.
I approve of this.
All right. Roll your 2d6s.
Another 1. Okay.
He's
I like this
physically
dice.
dead.
He's not just dead.
Your head
physically dead.
replaces his.
It's like you're smashing it, and then like the head just like concaves until.
I look up. My face is just covered in the gore that was his skull, and I just smile a toothy grin. Praise be to outcast. And then I look to the door, and then I look over to the door.
And I'm going to set him on fire.
Like,
let's see. Hopefully I will set him on fire. Yes, I do.
Oh boy.
Nice.
Another flare.
All right. He's looking like he could still go. He's
I
he's
can
ready
do
to
this
fight
all
still.
day.
He could do this all day.
Hey, Adaran, you know that eye thing you did to that dude? You should do it to him.
Okay.
to be fair, Adaran, I don't know if you heard this, but he called you something that was really unpleasant.
It was super racist. I don't want to repeat it.
Dude,
I mean,
I'm
hey,
gonna throw
guys.
snowball at him.
Guys, we should not say that word in mixed company. I'm just saying.
What?
Horrible thing to say.
What?
Don't worry about it, Adaran. Just attack the guy.
Oh yeah. Snowball.
And it was directed towards your mother too.
Now, I don't know your mother too terribly well, but I heard she was a Satan. To hear that was just, that was just awful.
I don't know. I don't know my mother either. So. But I rolled a 2.
All right. So he is further damaged, and now he is going to. He's gonna go after Garthel because, damn, that's terrifying. He is going to attack you very quickly using his. He is the sign of the steed, so he has speed on his side. And had he not done that, he would have missed poorly, but he does strike you.
Another scar to add to the collection. What's he attacking me with, by the way?
He has a like a longsword.
Oh, that's cute. I like to pick my teeth with them.
Okay. I think it's Felthrey now.
I'm gonna try catching this dude on fire.
Okay.
Just
1.
stand there and watch you.
1. Wonderful.
This poor man.
Literally. Wonderful.
The Bosmer in the cage now is trying to cheer you on. Like you hear her yelling over there. Get me out of here. Finish him and get me out.
Like, hold on. We have to finish this guy first.
Are you named after a leafy green vegetable?
What?
Well, we'll get to that later. Yeah, he's still up, the Nord?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't have a weapon in my hand, but this guy has shown himself to be rather pathetic. So I'm just going to plant my feet and I'm just going to backhand him with as much force and fury as I can.
All right. Just brutal.
I'm just thinking in my head, you backhand him. His head goes flying one direction, his body just goes the other. And you're like,
let's see what the dice say on that.
Double 6.
It's a 3, so it does succeed.
All right. He's looking in bad shape now. He's not doing very good at all.
Now, son, this is why when you worship a false god, this is what happens to you. If you had sworn yourself in the service of Malakath, perhaps you might live, but probably not. Boys,
I would like to meet this alley cat that you keep talking about.
Tarvin, did you go yet?
Yeah, no. I'm going to set him on fire, though.
Okay.
No. And I become slightly bulkier because I botched.
Okay.
So I am suddenly more manly.
All right. Adaran.
look over. Tarvin, lifting weights?
Dude, you're so jacked.
I woke up like this. I can see in your actions and not your words that you're starting to understand what I'm trying to teach you here. So that's great. Glad to see that, my Dunmer friend.
Right
I am going to I'm gonna just like jump towards the north, and attack him with my physicalness. And I missed with 3.
Oh no. He's still up. He goes after you. He's gonna cast Spark on you.
Oh!
He misses barely.
Aha! Oh,
All right.
We are really benefiting from Joy's generally bad rolls.
Yay.
Which in any other game would be really good rules.
Yeah,
so
like I would be kicking butt if these D6s were 6 was
Why don't
good.
all right, well, with TK out of here, I'll just go ahead and we're done here. So in my berserk rage, I headbutted a guy to death. I backhanded somebody.
Knee him in the nuts.
No, I got another idea.
Yeah.
You said this is a finished area that we're in, right? It's not like an actual cavern.
Yeah.
Is there anything spiky that I could potentially Sparta kick this guy onto?
Is there anything spiky?
I mean, like, there's a fire you could probably
not really,
kick
but
him in.
there is a fire pit that he was around when.
That will
Cat
suffice.
entered.
I'll just try to Sparta kick him into the fire in my berserk rage.
Okay.
And I'm going to ready an action to say burn when it works.
Okay.
That's a critical success. That's a 1.
All right. He's toast, literally.
Burn.
As are his possessions.
Berserk rage. I mean, I don't care.
I'm gonna use the knife to like pull the longsword out of the
Might need
fire, and I'm gonna once it cools down, I'm gonna take it.
All right.
As the Nord is kind of toasting on the fire, I'm just gonna look up to the sky. Another offering for you, father of orcs. Praise be to Malakath. All right, what do these jackasses have?
All right. So what's just gone on is they have just demolished the hell out of my dungeon. And there is a cage in the corner of this room that they're in, with a Bosmer girl in it.
Is it locked?
It is locked.
I'm gonna unlock it because I'm
A thief.
Yeah, do it.
Hey, so this would be Nern,
Yes.
which I am slightly better at because I am manly now.
Jacked.
Yeah, and thank God I make it because I am slightly jacked.
All right. Cool. Thank you so much for getting me out of there. That was terrible. Those are bad bad people.
And that is the only reason why we killed them.
Right. Right. That was the only reason.
Mm-hmm.
So what were you doing there?
Are you what? Who are you?
Why are you in a
I'm
cage?
Casperlin.
Okay.
Is that the person we were looking for? I don't think we got a name either. We're good at this.
I thought we were looking for a book.
Question. Do you know where we can find a book that contains the knowledge of madness and might drive us all insane? I'm okay with going insane.
Yes.
That's the thing,
You-
I had it, and these guys stole it from me, and they have a boss in one of the Dunmer towns. I mean, they're all Dunmer towns, aren't they? I'm sorry.
It's okay. I understand.
We're very far from my comfort zone right now.
Do you know a kale?
Oh, God. Is that what he's still calling me?
Oh, you're kale.
Leafy green vegetable.
Oh,
now you
no.
want to understand why I
Awesome.
ask.
Oh, no.
We were looking for kale, weren't we?
Yeah, apparently it's a superfood.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this kale you speak of?
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
He thought it was funny.
I mean, it is kind of slightly funny.
A
It's
little bit.
kind of hilarious.
I don't know if I go that far.
I think we should kill this guy. I'm just saying.
No,
Not the girl, the guy who keeps calling her kale.
you mean
That's
Sheogorath?
shit.
No.
I mean, I'm up for that. If
Like,
you
you
want to
could
try to kill
try,
a god, I'm up for
Killing,
that.
killing a god was not on my schedule today. Neither was being in the cage to begin with.
Wait, a god? What?
The nice guy with the nice beard.
Yeah.
The guy who
Who's
give you
that?
fish.
He was a god?
Well, Daedra, but might as well be
Essentially-
a god.
Same difference.
Yeah.
He ain't no Malakath, but he's pretty strong.
Yeah.
He's
As
a-
far as Daedra go,
He's powerful in his own weird way.
he's equally able to cause some destruction. So the folium, I
Yeah.
had it. I don't have it anymore. These
Do you know where they are?
if we go to the town, I think there is a ruin nearby it. We might not even have to go to the town, actually. There's a ruin nearby the town that I think they were going to hole up in. They were keeping me over there for a little while, and then I got too rowdy for them, and they sent me off here. Thankfully, you're here before they killed me. They really could have done it any time, and they were just messing with me.
Yeah, that seems kind of a bad decision on their part.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
it
like,
does.
I mean, especially
no
because
offense,
now
but
we're here. We have a cat missile.
Alright,
you need to
so-
take us to this place.
Who,
Are you able to fight?
I mean, if you can get me a bow, I can fight. Who are all of you?
I'm a cat.
I see that.
I'm Felthray. I'm here because I need something from Sheogorath, and I get him his book. He might help me out with my plans. Saving you is kind of just a bonus, I guess.
Well, I appreciate it.
Hi, I'm Tarvin.
Tarvin, good to meet you.
I would rather not be in this place.
We can go back above ground.
No, I meant like Vardenfell.
Oh. Yeah.
Um,
I agree, there's not nearly enough forest here for my taste.
There's a lot of
I'm
ash.
I am Gorthul the Devoted, loyal servant of the one true god Malakath.
And quite a warrior.
You'll hear a lot about Malakath. Don't worry.
Everybody should hear a lot about Malakath.
or
He is
alley
the-
cat. I don't know.
By the way, I imagine my face is still covered in
Mhm.
the guy's gray matter at this point.
I want to search around and just like pick up like a random rag and just hand it to you. Like,
I
Not
look
even
at the
looking-
rag.
just like
It's for your
I look-
face. I know you don't want to, but if we're gonna go anywhere near civilized places, I don't want to have to. I know you like killing a lot of people, but
It's a look.
Fine. By the way, do these two idiots have anything of any use to us? I'll just.
One had a longsword that I have now.
Yeah, they were not the best equipped. This was kind of a spur of the moment side thing that they decided to do. So they have some supplies. I'm gonna actually raid their pack over here, see if they have anything. Good
Do you know if they have any lamp oil?
They do. Yeah. There's a corridor down this way, and she points the opposite end of the room.
Let's go get stuff to make things go boom.
I approve of this plan.
As we, I'm gonna walk next to Gorthal. He calls himself civilized. They enslave people.
I'm just saying, yeah, right? I mean,
This is going
what
on.
is?
I'm
If
just
we're
gonna,
being
like,
completely,
curl up over the side over there and just like take a nap. Like
That is a
Enslave
very
people
casual.
too.
Only during war, and that one time in Morrowind, and
Yeah.
that one time in Cyrodiil after the whole Death
Yep.
of the King thing.
But
But not anymore.
Tarvin would definitely also like get like a little thing of oil to
Okay.
potentially explode.
So if you take this hallway that Casserlin has shown you,
Hmm.
it curves off to the left, and then about halfway down it, there is a storage area that's in an alcove, and then there is another smaller hallway opposite the alcove. And down here you find all of their like actual supplies. So there's like a small food store. There's some weapons. There's lanterns, lamp oil. This hallway is actually lit, and it was on the opposite side.
Is there a bow?
There is a bow.
All right,
It
I'm
is-
gonna get a bow for our friend
All right.
and be like, "Here you go. I found this for you. Take this.
All
You will
right.
need this."
Any arrows, or should I improvise?
I'm gonna guess that there's probably arrows back there too.
Yeah. All right. Well, we can exit out that way. It loops back around.
Ah, Skyrim doors.
After the
I will-
boss chamber, there's always a shortcut back.
There's always a Skyrim
I
door.
will give the Nords credit for one thing. At least they understood that once you're done killing everything in their tombs,
I
then you don't
mean,
want to hoof it all the way back.
right? That is literally the only positive thing about that.
It's cool that you guys took the long way through the dungeon too. I was counting on that soul gem to get you on that side.
oh, I was supposed to do something with that. Oh well.
I mean, you could.
Man, those soul gems just make you a little bit more magical if you're feeling a little bit too buff, which I don't really know if that's such a thing that exists, but
It is a thing.
You just eat the soul that's inside it.
as Tarvin
Wait,
just
There's a soul inside it.
That's what makes it shiny.
The soul gem.
I love it. I love
Me
it.
personally, I always find the black soul gems work a little bit better than the standard box version, but they're all
They're
good in
more
their own.
crunchy.
I like collecting souls.
They also have that nice bit of spice to them.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
All right.
All right,
So
let's leave this place.
So we re-equip in that little hallway. So anything that you guys might need in terms of weapons, coincidentally, is there.
Sweet coincidences.
Unless there's a shiny, glorious new Warhammer, I'm good.
Is there a second bow?
I got 10 weapons right here.
I appreciate your gumption, Adarad.
Tarvin would definitely want to get a bow too.
Yeah, we
I'm-
like ranged attacks, Usmer.
I like
Yeah.
I got my sword, the Oathbreaker. Don't know why they call it that, but
What could possibly go
That
wrong?
sounds dubious at best. So
I find that somewhat offensive. Y'all call yourselves Mer, but you don't call us Mer.
I mean, like you are a mer.
I am Mer,
Yeah,
but nobody ever thinks about that.
technically.
Technically,
Thanks to your father of all orcs, etc.
What's a mer?
It's a elf.
The Mer is what they call the elves.
Oh,
So
okay.
a Dunmer
Alright, there we go.
Orsimer is an orc. Bosmer is wood elf, and Altmer?
is high
Yeah.
elf.
Yep.
Altmer could be
works for
somewhat. Altmer could be kind of dicks.
They're
Altmer and
kind of.
Altmer and Breton are mortal enemies.
Let's resupply and the Mooski.
So this
I just
hallway
need to-
leads out to the opposite side of that first room that you entered that had the shelves inlaid in it. So it's a short walk back out to the above ground area and the seacoast.
This is slightly better,
Slightly better.
but everything is still sad and
I
disappointing.
could do with a real tree instead of a giant mushroom.
Ooh, where's a giant mushroom?
That's what they have instead of trees.
Oh.
They're just
Yeah, like giant as in
Giant
like
towering
7
mushrooms.
feet tall.
Yeah.
I mean,
That
feel
would-
free to
I
try to
bet
eat
that
one
would
of
get
those.
us really jacked. Like, ah!
Potentially.
A thing of note: the mushrooms that you guys ate were red. You may
okay.
want to. You may encounter different mushrooms now that I know that you guys want to just eat whatever you find.
I mean,
I'm a cat.
isn't that what D&D is about?
That's also what Skyrim is about.
Yep.
Okay,
I mean,
found this
alchemy is just basically eating whatever random stuff you find
Huh.
and figuring out what it does.
Giant toes.
thing.
Yeah.
Nom,
Oh,
nom, nom.
Like, oh, here's
Troll
a
bat. Mm-hmm.
here's
Literally a rock.
here's a green leafy root I found by the water.
Nom, 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 nom.
Oh, I'm seeing colors now, and I'm tasting sound.
I'm
Yep.
good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. So Casterlin is going to tell you guys that the place that they had been keeping her is not terribly far away. It's about 20 minutes walk, and it is further up the coast, away from the Ashlander town. And on the other side of it, there is a small Dunmer city. But we're going to hit the dungeon before we hit the town. So
And I'm gonna. I'm guessing she's leading the way.
Yes.
Tarvin will be up at the lead with her. Also with Bo out.
all right.
I will too because I like being in front of stuff.
Seeing
I-
things is cool.
I'm gonna walk beside Gorthal. Like for people who seem like they really wanna live, they really put themselves in situations they could die easily.
I mean, what do you think I'm out here for? But again, that's just me. I'm an orc. I'm an old orc, so I just want to die in the most glorious manner fashion.
I'm here. I got things I gotta do. If you run into any more lamp oil, let me know.
I will do so. I don't know what exactly you have planned with all that lamp oil, but if it involves a lot of fire and people dying, I can't say that I'm not going to be excited about that.
That depends on what happens when we find the book.
Yeah, we probably don't want to burn that.
No, not the book. We need the book.
Yeah.
Okay, so the next place that we come to is there is it looks sort of like a Dwemer ruin. For Matty, it's kind of gold dome shaped low buildings.
Oh.
Just in a cluster, and the people that made these are no longer around. They just kind of disappeared.
They did stupid things.
Yeah.
Think of Moria. They dug too deep.
Yep. They are the dwarves of this world. Who are also elves. Because like really it's split between like the men who I think technically are also elves and the elves.
Bretons are at least descended from elves.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're elfish.
they're the high elf half breeds pretty much.
I know that was it? Yeah, humans came to my land and pushed us into the swamps and stuff or something.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's about it.
Bastards. Well,
They can be kind. They can be kind of an ass. They can
Let's be
kind of-
honest. All of us can be dicks.
right? Right. Yeah. We're all.
Hey,
I don't know
yeah.
what you're talking about. I'm just being me.
I just have a thing I got to do. I mean, you guys are along for the ride.
And sometimes being you is all you need. All right. So, is there a like noticeable entryway?
There is.
Okay.
Bounce.
Can we, before we go in, I have a suggestion, guys. I've been around a few of these. Look for traps,
I'm
tripwires,
not,
anything.
I'm not listening to any of that.
I'm a cat.
I'm a cat.
Uh,
I'm like,
please tell me there's like one of those stupid net traps somewhere. I hate those things so much.
Oh
Biff
man,
spike trap.
there's all kinds of exciting stuff in the Dormer ruins.
But yeah, no, we'll make our way towards the entryway.
Yeah, there's like a big disused steam grate next to the dome. That's the only part of this that's really above ground. And
awesome.
there's just a tunnel leading down, and it is
Okay.
all metal, and it's very.
Who wants to go into the creepy dark tunnel first?
I'm down. I'm gone.
And
Let's head
Castellan
after
will
the
get
cat.
her bow out and follow.
Yep.
Bounce.
I'm gonna bring up the rear again.
I don't know that song.
How far are you bouncing down this tunnel?
Until I see something to get me to stop.
Okay.
Tarvin is going slightly more like carefully
Yeah.
and keeping an eye. And if he sees anything that looks like potentially a trap,
Yeah.
he's going to wait until he's sure that it's not a trap, whether it's from observing or because Adarand has gone past it and nothing has jumped out and tried to kill.
That's why I'm bringing up the rear, because it's like, nope. If the trap triggers, one of these guys can handle it.
All right.
Yeah, and Gorthel doesn't want to really die by any means of a trap because that's a pretty lame way for an orc to
It'd
die.
be
So
hilarious, though.
I don't think about traps. Like traps are for people who aren't like cool like me. Like I'm cool.
Okay.
Adarand doesn't worry about traps.
So you're walking inside what looks like a giant tube with a floor.
Hmm.
We're in the dwarf habitrail now.
Uh,
It's gonna bend off to the right, and you can see down there. There's a weird little alcove, and there's kind of a steam vent coming up from the floor.
Is this the?
And it
the
is
end?
lit down in here. There are lit torches along the way.
It's lit. This place is lit. Awesome.
quite lit.
Okay. So that's the end, right? Like I have to that. Nothing else but the little steam vent.
There's a steam vent inside the first alcove, and
Oh,
then
okay.
you can see there's no other way out except to keep proceeding forward. And the way that these are laid out, you kind of don't see another passage until you're almost on it.
Okay. Can I hear anything or smell anything coming from the vent?
There are machine ticking noises, and there's occasional puffs of steam that come out.
That does not
It sounds like mechanical and metallic noises are coming from within the vent.
That sounds awful. I'll keep going down the
Well-
hallway.
Well, you guys, it was nice knowing you.
Yep. We're gonna die.
Okay.
Hopefully it's against something that's not a trap.
When you advance, Adarand, there is a passage off to your left as well as it continues forward into what looks like a larger room.
Ooh, larger room?
Yeah.
Fun. Let's go check that out.
All right. So we're bypassing the side hallway. The ticking noises from the vent, everybody hears it as you walk past.
I'm gonna investigate that ticking noise.
Okay. The mysterious ticking noise.
I'm gonna stop for a moment. I'm gonna dig through my bag, and I have these bones that I grabbed from a town when I was gambling. Damn it. I'm going to investigate the ticking noise.
All right. You can't really see into the vent, but the ticking is definitely getting louder, and there's almost a scrabbling noise.
Hey, buddy. I turn to Gorthel. Like, I think something's coming.
Tack, 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 tack.
You should be ready to smash.
Can do.
And I'm gonna stow my bow and pull out my longsword.
I'm going to grab one of the things of lamp oil that I grabbed.
Oh.
Okay.
And as soon as like, now I'm good with fire, but our Orsamar friend here is less good with fire.
You should stay behind us.
No, like, we're gonna try and smash this thing. Don't set us on fire.
Not you guys on fire. It on fire.
All right. So out of this vent, you hear a loud bang, and the great faceplate falls off. And there is a clockwork spider-looking thing that jumps out of it.
Oh no!
Just stab it.
I want to throw my thing of oil at it.
Okay. We will resolve the stab first.
Yeah. Because I am buff. Yes. I stab it with because I rolled a 4.
Okay. All right, and then the lamp oil. Do you hit it?
I do not.
Okay. It doesn't realize what is going on, except that it's getting attacked. It will reel back with one of its legs and try to stab Tarvin. It misses narrowly. It slips in the oil.
This spider is also racist.
I mean, it's entirely possible. We really don't know much about the Dwemer.
Exactly.
We're just going to assume that everyone's racist against the Dumbner because it makes sense.
I mean, yeah.
Okay. So Adaran, when you hear this combat, are you deterred from your investigation of the larger room, or are you still good?
Oh, so I investigate the room.
Yeah,
right?
that's where you were going, and then suddenly everyone got all riled, and now there's a monster.
Oh. What? Oh, do I see a spider?
Out of the vent that you came past, it was crawling up, and that was that tick 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 noise that you heard. With its little legs, and it's a mechanical looking spider out of bronze.
Ah!
Go for the eyes!
It don't have no eyes.
Hey, everything has eyes.
I rolled 6.
Oh no!
Crap. Okay.
Move your point.
Yep.
And
What are you at now?
He's at 5-1 again. I think.
Okay.
I am at 5-1. I am super magical. Like,
Oh.
I am magic.
Magic cat.
And-
Wait, no, you failed on its snowball, so that goes the other way.
That's right. Oh,
So you're
hey,
back to even.
So you're at 4.
am
Yeah, you're at
great.
even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, okay. That's right. I don't usually do the snowball. So okay. Yeah. I am not. Oh, I'm not as magical.
That's okay.
But you're more well balanced.
Yeah. All right. Gorthel,
I'm
what's your action here?
So I see little mechanical spider. I think I could smash it, but I'm an older orc. I need a little bit of a breather before I do that. I'm gonna zap it with spark.
Okay. All right.
Hey, another one. Fantastic.
Cool.
And top of the round, me.
you see the spark carries through over its metal plating, and it just kind of like seizes up a little, and then it goes harder. So I think Tarvin is next.
Thank you so much. Smash. That is a hit.
All right.
3.
3, and the spider kind of, its legs collapse in under it, and it kind of just goes down and deactivates. Like it goes.
Is there like a battery that I can pull out of it?
There are some parts in there.
Because I want to make sure this thing doesn't move anymore.
Yeah, you don't really see anything that you can recognize as a power core. It does have there's a ruby in there. There's a flask of dwarven oil, and there is also 1 soul gem.
I'm gonna take all of that.
Soul gem.
And I'm actually going to eat the soul gem.
I'm gonna look at you hey, Tarvin. Those gear things and that oil, that's what makes it move.
Yep, that's why I'm
if we run into one of those again, just aim for the oil.
Yeah. Pocket the oil.
But he ate
More important question. Does the oil explode?
I'm gonna find out.
It will if you light it, yeah.
Most excellent.
Fire. Oil. Yep. What could possibly go wrong?
Everything.
No.
There's a reason everything down here is metal. Like, even the beds are made out of metal.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, that's probably smart. But on the other hand, if fire ain't working, then you just need to apply more fire until it works.
That is a potential solution, I suppose.
I don't mind that,
Yeah.
I mean, that's my method. It worked when I was a young adventurer. We would just catch stuff on fire.
But he ate the soul.
Yep.
I did. It was delicious.
They are quite tasty.
I mean,
I am far more well balanced with myself now.
But they're fun to collect.
They are. They're even more fun to eat.
Okay.
Souls, gotta catch them all.
Casterlin will suddenly appear next to you guys as though she was standing there the whole time.
Hi. How's it
Oh,
going?
Where did you come
hi
from?
there.
I did some scouting. That guy is in this next room. Right now, he's by himself. I'm gonna tell you, he's real strong.
Is there any way that we could get behind him and perhaps, could put my arm kind of halfway around Gorthel, crush his head in?
So there's I'm gonna give you guys the lay of the land here. We're gonna come out on a raised level, and there's a set of stairs that lead down, and it's in this bottom chamber where he's at. There might be some other weird Dwemer stuff down there. He seemed real interested in that, but he's there.
So he's at a lower.
And
he's at a lower area.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna pull out the oil and the lantern oil that I had previously got. So Felthray.
Yep.
I'm gonna throw these at him, and you're gonna set him on fire.
I like your way of thinking.
I can get behind.
It's a magical book, isn't it?
I mean, yeah.
But it's a bug.
I'm gonna look at our new Tumbler friend and be like, hey, how good a shot are you?
Oh, I'm Bosmer.
Oh, sorry, Bosmer friend. Like, how good a shot are you?
I'm Bosmer.
She's good.
Okay.
It means she's pretty decent.
As a Breton, it's like, I just know, I get up close and personal, I stab stuff, it dies. So what I'm going to do is, when he throws the oil, I'm going to light my hand on fire with a flare, and before I throw it, I'm going to throw it around his feet. Light your arrow on fire from my flare and hit him in the head. That way, if his body's on fire and his head's on fire, somebody can grab the book and run. We have a cat missile.
Or she could try to shoot the book out of his hands.
We have mushrooms.
We do have the power of mushrooms.
I like everything that we're talking about right now. This is just making me so happy.
I could be a cat missile.
Hey, so let's do this.
Adoran likes this plan.
All right. So,
Cat missiles are fun.
so we're gonna go ahead and we'll want to sneak in there.
I'm very sneaky.
I'm super sneaky.
All right, that's good.
I am not.
You are not.
That's all right. We'll get the party started, and then you can jump in.
Fair enough.
If you happen to, when I was traveling, I heard of this game called Stickball. If you happen to hit his head really hard and it comes off, I believe that's called a 3-pointer.
Only 3?
I don't know how their rolls work.
I mean, I just do that normally. It's just one of my favorite things to do.
Just
I
hit
was in
stuff
a-
with a stick.
It is really entertaining.
And it was on the Shivering Isles, so you know.
All
All
right.
right, I've got my oil ready.
All right.
I've got my mushroom ready.
All right.
Let's do
Let's
this.
do this.
Hammer on the shoulder.
And I'm gonna guess that we'll probably want to set him on fire first.
I would think so.
Hurry!
Yep. So,
It's a good distraction for when our
Cat
cat missile goes to grab the book.
all right, let's go.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just get in there. Go up to the ledge that overlooks this lower portion. I'm gonna chuck both of them at him.
All right. He does not see you.
I am like the shadow. I am like the wind.
You're
I
the
am
knight.
darkness. Now burn, motherfucker.
Remember, guys, PG.
Oh.
All right.
All right. So the oil lands, and he looks up, and he sees all of you, and he sees Casserlin, and he says, "You." And he will throw a spark, hitting Casserlin.
Sorry, we tried saving you.
All right. So what was phase 2?
T.
Catch
Yeah.
his ass on fire.
Yep.
I rolled a 2 on fire.
Okay, so he is on fire.
Cat missile!
Cat missile, go.
Operation Cat Missile.
The tactical nuke of cat missiles.
And I'm going to. Do I see the book?
The book is on. Okay, so down the stairs, there is a. The room is really, really, really big, and you see there's a long table on the right side of the room, and the book is on the table. He is sitting in the center of the room. He kind of has kind of like a makeshift living room set up there, and using all of the Dwemer furnishings and whatever that he has there. He looks like he's pretty set up.
It's also
It's really-
pretty set on fire.
Cat missile goes directly to the book.
Okay. On the opposite side of the room, you do see like a shiny glowy.
Oh! I.
Our perfectly planned out plan has failed.
Shiny!
Who could have ever foreseen this?
Bye!
Okay, so this is like 100% opposite the length of the room, and you will have to cross through where the now on fire Nord is camped out.
All right. Can I throw a snowball while I'm running?
You know
I don't
what?
wanna- Oh my god, I'm not thinking. I am a cat missile, so I'm just gonna try to dart past him, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Operation Cat Missile was not a success.
Alright.
We really need to look at the diagram again to figure out how we can properly use this in the future.
So,
Next time, Gorthal, you're throwing him.
So as you're trying to run past, he sticks his elbow out and he catches you on the shoulder and knocks you down.
Oh! Wow!
I'm just gonna scream down at Adaran, go for the eyes! Go for the eyes!
Okay.
If he can't see you, he can't hit you.
All right.
I rolled a 6.
Oops.
You're slightly more magical.
I'm more magical again. I'm
How are your
fabulous.
stats? Okay.
All right. Seeing that the plan has well and truly gone to hell, at least he's on fire. And
My part of the plan worked perfectly.
you did good. You did good. So when the plan goes awry, you just resort to the one thing you know, and that's pure unadulterated violence. So so Gorthal's going to take out his warhammer. He is going to leap off the elevated section and just take his warhammer with the hammer end at the bottom and just kind of try to stake this guy with it with the forward momentum in a berserk rage.
Gonna pull a rain of fire.
What's that?
Yep.
Rain of Fire. It's the movie with Matthew McConaughey and the dragons.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
Except when he tries it, he gets eaten by a dragon.
Well, this isn't a dragon now, is it?
That we know of.
This guy is on fire, though.
Yeah, I mean, one way or another, it's going to look cool.
Anything is possible.
All right, let's roll here. Wow, I really like this dice. 1.
All right. And he is angry.
I would be surprised if he wasn't.
And for all those talking about the plan and stuff like that, I mean, I'm a cat. I don't follow plans.
Kesserlin is going to fire an arrow down at him. And this happens very, very quickly. And she does strike him with the arrow. But she's mad, so she is actually also breaking from the plan, and she is advancing towards him down the stairs.
Tarvin is going to stick to the plan and stay at the top of the stairs
plans
and shoot at him. It's funny because I'm incompetent.
I'm going to, after Tarvin is done trying to shoot at him,
succeeding in shooting him. Thank you very much.
Oh my god.
Because I'm not buff, but I still would have hit. Because I got a 3.
I'm going to throw another fireball at him. I mean, he's suffering first degree burns. Let's see if we make him second.
Oh no.
I think that hits. Let me check. No.
Okay.
So he is still just on first round of fire.
Okay. He's going to try and hit Adarand. He reaches out and just grabs him.
Can I cast Protect?
You can. So
I forgot I had it.
Yeah. So when he grabs you, you feel like cold starting to shoot through your body. But then you cast Protect, and it just stays isolated to where his hand is.
Ooh. Chilly.
All right.
Quick, find a computer to lay on.
Right?
It's the
I'm
only
like,
way.
Can somebody sit down somewhere for like 20 minutes and then get up so I can just like... Because that would be really nice.
Really warm.
Yeah, that's right.
It is on fire.
Oh, I'm going to go to his chair. He was just sitting there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
He doesn't even know what to think of this. He's
Like-
too busy getting beat up by like 5 people. So
I mean, it's like
I mean,
they don't need
does-
me. I'm like I'm like cold. I need to warm up. So
let's be real here. While our enemy doesn't really know this, we've been hired by the god of madness. What exactly did you expect?
right, yeah. The
We're-
chaos
we're-
is unfolding all according to plan.
Well, after all this, it's going to turn out we grabbed the wrong book, I bet.
We should
No, I need
probably have
volume-
someone read it.
I need volume 2. You grab me volume 3.
All right, Gorthel is up, or Felthray first.
Yep.
Okay, since magic seems to be failing me, I'm going to leap off the balcony and just. And when I leap, I'm just gonna throw something at him.
It was a good like theatrical thing. Like you can't beat that.
And
Mhm.
I don't know what I'm gonna. I know what I'm gonna throw. I'm gonna throw my torch at him.
Oh yes,
Like I have this torch. I'm gonna throw it.
that's
fight
brilliant.
fire with fire.
At 1.
He
So-
is critically on fire.
As I'm jumping down, I'm like, I did not think this through.
He's looking
Throw.
very crispy, and he's just screaming incoherently.
Oh,
Best kind of
Well, yeah, let's fix that for him.
Like,
I am going to grab him by the back of his head because he's right next to the table, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to grab him by the back of his head, and I'm just going to keep slamming his head into the table until he stops.
Until he stops moving.
Stop screaming.
This is
Embrace
how
the
we
fire.
do it.
Dang it, that didn't work. Got a 4.
Oh, bummer.
Yeah.
So he's slippery with oil and fire, and you can't quite grab him.
oh, let me help
That
with
just
that.
makes me more angry.
Snowball.
Put that fire out.
I rolled a 4, which hits because I'm magical.
The most magical.
Did we get Tarvin?
Yeah, he jumped off and threw his torch. Or no, me.
Yeah.
Hi.
I forgot my name.
It's still early.
It is. It's. I've been awake for 5 hours, so I'll shoot him again. I don't, and I become less manly.
Oh no.
Oh. Oh, you're more magical.
Okay.
I am.
Sparkle Squad.
Casserlin throws a flare at him
At me?
at the Nord.
I was like, throws a flare at the
And
people
now
who saved her.
is also more manly.
It's like, wow, everyone's getting buff. Except for you, Tarvin. I mean,
There is fire
I was buff
everywhere.
before. It wasn't that good.
No, you don't want to be more buff. You want to be more magical.
Okay.
Arvin is now more fabulous.
The Nord just like tries his best to get Gorthel off of him, and he is now suddenly less strong.
He's more
That is-
magical.
He's more magical and more wimpy.
As is his place.
All right. Who was next?
Maddie?
I think
I
that'd be
think
no. I
Matty.
threw a snowball. so I
It's
guess
you,
it'd be
TK.
TK. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, now I'm gonna try stabbing him. Just straight up walk up and just stab him in the face.
Okay. The direct approach.
I could approve.
And 3, so I hit.
All right. He clutches at the wound and just kind of keels over onto the table, which fortunately, since it's Dwemer, is made of metal and does not catch. But he is no longer breathing.
Good.
Then
I'm
gonna
gonna
pick
start
up
purring really hard.
I'm gonna pick up my torch I threw and just crack him a couple times across the head.
Casterlin spits on the body.
Like, do not kidnap people.
I'm gonna kick him.
It
and be
is
like,
kind
yeah,
of rude. I
yeah.
mean, if you're not,
Kidnapping people. That is why I'm kicking you.
Well, I'm just gonna look at. We know why you're kicking him.
Yep, we do. I'm gonna head over to the book.
All right, the book is it is
Oh.
a black tome bound in leather. There's a glyph on the cover of it that kind of has a whitish glow to it.
In my quest to warm up, I forgot about the shiny thing. Where's the shiny thing?
The shiny thing is behind you against the far wall. It is a blue light, and it's in like a basket that's up above on the wall.
I'm gonna
Tarvin is
climb
gonna
up
open-
there.
Tarvin's gonna open the book to make sure it's the right book.
Oh, the things that you see. So how this book works in ESO is you get 2 skill points when you read it. That obviously doesn't work here. So if your stats are unbalanced, go ahead and balance them. There's a lot of crazy in here, but there's a lot of like real true stuff.
I think this is the right book. And he looks at you and like his eyes are like this big.
Like, I'm gonna walk over.
Since he's Dunmar, they're just these like
Black,
full
like...
red, just giant red orbs, and he's like, "I think I have found the right book."
I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna pick up the book and close. Like, I'm gonna put this in my bag.
Yeah, we're giving that to Sheogorath.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting it in my bag. We don't need anybody reading this and doing something.
I
bad.
just read it.
Yeah, but I trust you.
I
We
know.
don't want
That's stupid.
Let's put it this way: we don't want Adaran reading this and then becoming like a super cat missile.
That might be cool though.
I
I
am
read
all
that
for the
chapter
super
in
cat
here. There is
missile.
a super cat missile chapter in here.
But we should save that for later. Like, what if we come up against a dragon or a dragonborn?
In the background
Then
of
super
this
cat
scene,
missile.
Casterlin is cutting up the body.
How? I just thought of something. How do we get back to him?
And as you say this, there is a gold shimmer on the stairway, and you hear a slow clap.
God, I knew that would work.
It always does, really.
It really does.
Do I climb up to the basket?
Oh yeah. Make a physical roll.
I rolled a 1.
You
Climb
critically
the
climb.
hell.
This is not a soul gem. This is a Welkind stone, and these are infused with high magic, and they just glow blue.
Awesome. I put it in my little pouch thingy. And then I'm gonna climb. No, I'm not gonna climb down. I'm gonna jump down
You got all the shinies.
because
Yeah,
I'm a
if
cat.
you jump real good, you can land back in the chair.
Ah!
Roll good. Roll good.
I rolled a 3.
What's your ratio?
I am really magical, so I did not do it very well.
All right, you were like one of those bad cat jump things, like something slips out from under your feet while you're making the jump.
I'm just.
Or somebody has moved the chair like a couple inches to the right.
Yeah.
And the cat doesn't realize it, and so
a
it
cer-
just like jumps to where the chair used to be.
A certain.
I'm just
dumb nerd
picturing-
dodged the chair like 2 inches to the left, then like an inch to the right, then back a little bit.
That's
I just
enough
picture in
for-
my mind's eye the cat just kind of slowly, majestically flying in the air, and then
So
We
majestic.
got your,
Ow!
we got your book.
I cast protect.
I see
The-
you have my book, and you found Kale. And Casterlin looks immensely pissed off.
Yeah, right. Here's your book.
I'm gonna reach into my pouch, like, book. Just put
Alright.
it down on the stairs, back away, but like, tell me that's the right book.
He picks up the book and flips through it, and I was like, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for.
It's a really interesting book.
You've read it then.
Recently.
Your eyes are very large. Shall we all return to my realm, and I can reward you accordingly?
I would like reward.
I could stand to have some reward.
Is there food?
There's always food.
Awesome.
I really
let's
like
go.
this place.
Bounce.
I'm gonna follow behind Sheogorath. Like, so about that thing I asked you.
Ah, yes, that thing. Well, everyone only wants me for the Wabbajack.
Actually, I want you to use it.
Oh, do you?
Yes, on a very tiny, very specific part of Morrowind, and just burn it to the ground.
What? To what end?
For no other reason than I want it burnt to the ground.
We'll have to discuss this.
I mean, it might be the capital city, and
Oh. Oh, I would get in so much trouble.
I have oil.
To be fair, Sheogorath, when have you ever cared about that?
There is that.
It would be really
Oh.
crazy.
Oh, that would be delightful. We're not going to burn it. But something else will happen.
I can accept this.
All right. So
Not as if you have a whole lot of choice, friend.
so you guys
I have
can-
oil.
can
Just
enter
saying.
back through the portal, and there's a giant feast laid out, the same as you had left it, except even cooler.
Ooh, this looks even cooler than last
There's-
time.
And there's like a large thing of honey on the center of the table. You guys have heisted the honey.
We're gonna look over. We're gonna look at
I'm gonna dart to the honey and stick my face in it.
like, does the honey cause madness?
Only as much as anything here causes madness.
Oh yes,
Sounds legit.
I like this place.
All right, so you guys done did it.
Yay!
And
we're-
none of us. Oh, okay.
nobody died.
I went mad, but
But it's the kind of madness
Like
that gets
in
you
a good
something in
way.
return.
yeah. Imagine that Tarvin just ends up like staying in the Shivering Isles for the rest of his natural life, being mad and crazy in a corner.
All right.
I'm surprised I did not go mad.
Oh no. I rolled for the Wabbajack effect table to see what will happen.
What do we get?
I rolled Dremora. So the entire capital city now is full of Dremora.
I'm okay with this.
I mean, it basically gets you exactly what you asked for.
They
Just
will be
enough-
on fire.
It will be burnt to the ground.
Yep.
Oh,
One of my players of my
Okay.
Monday game has the Wabbajack, and he's like, okay, I gave him the table, and he rolled it for an encounter in the Tomb of Annihilations. And it was so great what happened. He rolled Crushing Wisdom. So everybody had to roll a DC 18 Wisdom save or have a -5 to all rolls in the middle of battle.
Oh
Nice.
no.
Oh,
the
Matty
Tomb of
and Laura
Annihilation.
are basically devils.
I love
And-
chaos items.
oh.
And
Yeah.
everyone failed except the fighter,
But that's a good thing.
who has a 6 wisdom score. Everyone else has +3, +4, +5 modifiers. He has no modifier, nat 20'd it. He's like, well, you guys are screwed because I'm using my bonus action to disengage.
Bye.
Okay. Everybody, thank you for joining us. We're going to
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you, Joy.
Thank you.
You guys mowed through everything a lot faster than I thought you were going to, especially that first combat. So
I mean, that's teamwork makes the dream work.
yeah.
And stuff.
Yep.
All right. So
Praise be Malakath.
So I'm about half an hour before schedule of our wrap up. So
Well, in that place, we will definitely be sure to when you guys catch the next one. But also tonight, you'll be able to see 4 out of the 5 of. Is TK in the vampire game?
Not in the VTM game, but I'm in Maxine's game right after.
You can catch me and Matty in the game, and I think Joy is modding chat.
I'm modding
Moderating?
chat.
Yep.
Let's see what's next for everybody. I lost my tab with the schedule in it.
I believe it's the Nerds from Nowhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
Coming up next we have Nerds from Nowhere. I'm just gonna read off all the stuff that I'm gonna be in. You guys can find me on Twitter at direfoxicorn. I'm gonna be playing in the Ninja Turtles game at 4:00.
Right.
I'll be.
Is that today?
Yes.
Okay.
And
It
that's
is
leading
today.
into the Emerald City Nights, which I'll be modding the chat.
And I'll be modding turtles.
Yep. Fun
And
times.
I will be watching them.
And then I'm not gonna be playing in anything else until tomorrow. I'm gonna be in the tabletop loot stream. I believe that's at 1:30.
Yep.
All right. So, Adam, where can they find you, and what are you doing next?
Hi, my name's Adam. You can catch me today on the Vampire the Masquerade game. I will be playing Dr. Isaac Parsons. Sorry, I'm playing another Dr. Isaac on
realized.
Sundays over on Savric's channel, Fallout campaign. It's super fun. I highly recommend it. We make him lose a little bit of his sanity every single week. It's great. I'm also doing a game with TK. This Tuesday, we're not streaming it, but we're going to be having fun. It's a supernatural campaign. Wednesdays is Hjartal. And also potentially something coming up new. We are switching our schedule to be an every other week because of scheduling conflicts arising in November. And I might be starting something kind of silly. And by kind of, I mean extremely silly. If you've ever seen Dick and Johnson, which is probably one of my favorite like Geek and Sundry shows, it's amazing and fantastic. And they have a kind of Honey Heist based like rule set called Kick Ass and Chew Bubblegum. It's amazing and fantastic. And you end the game by only being able to kick butt. But besides that, Thursdays is Curse of Strahd. Fridays is Threads of Fate. But I'm super, yeah, Joy's in it and Matty's in it. It's great fun. We had a really backstory heavy session last time, and Noakes learned about Kayan.
I learned a lot.
Learned a lot. But so be sure to check us out next week because it's going to be another super fun episode. But I think that's about it for me. But I'm super excited for Vampire. Me and Quinn are both really stupidly excited for Starfinder TK. It's going to be awesome. So I can't recommend checking out all these people in the streams enough. It's great. We are at $1,612 raised at the moment, which is just fantastic.
Amazing.
Thank you guys for everything that you have donated. Thank you for your time. Like
so much.
It's ridiculous. But I think that's it for me.
All right, TK, where can they find you and what are you doing?
You can find me at Kenthos88 on Twitter. Pretty much everywhere. That's just my handle everywhere I am. I exist in all places. As Adam mentioned, I will be running a homebrewed Starfinder game, which is called, in quotes, Thread Raiders of the Galaxy.
It's going to be ridiculous.
Because I like crunchy, and Starfinder is crunchy, but
it's so glorious and crunchy.
There's some crunchy things about it I don't like. Like at level 1, you can't afford anything. It's like, no, that's not going to be my word. I want my players to have fun, and if you guys have watched Shadowrun, I run over-the-top games. And this will be no different. This will be more like somewhat akin to Threads of Fate. It will have a storyline. It will not be just us testing to see what works with our group and all that. This has everyone's backstories are amazing so far, and I am super excited to see just how much they are going to break
Destroy
this world.
Everything.
And for those of you who grew up in the early 90s and 80s and know what Quantum Leap is, there's an NPC named Ziggy.
Quantum
Oh.
Who
Wow.
is based off of Ziggy from Quantum Leap.
That is a old reference. Wow. I love it.
That is pretty much it. Also, the Thread Raiders podcast. We
Yeah.
check it out every Friday.
All right, Matty, you're up.
Hey everyone, I'm Matty, aka Somebody Games. You can find me. I'm gonna be modding the turtle game. I'm gonna be running Vampire tonight. It is the finale, chapter 8. We are coming to a close. Last session, somehow or another, it became canon that Cher was the prince's sire.
Yep, Cher is vampire.
So Cher is like a what's that? Fifth generation Toreador or
Yep.
something like that. So yeah. It's really old, and I'm just rolling with it. So chapter 8 is called "If I Could Turn Back Time," and maybe we'll have an appearance from Cher. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm gonna have 7 players, and it's gonna be madness. It's gonna be, and literally, when I put together the layout, it looks like the opening to Brady Bunch.
Yep.
Because there's eight faces. You know, it's hilarious. I love it.
That's amazing.
It's gonna be great. Tomorrow I get to play in CA's game. I'm playing a halfling whisper bard
It's gonna be glorious.
with a southern accent, and basically just talks to everyone with backhanded compliments. So I'm really excited about that. And then broomsticks and wands with mage, and I'm doing a lot of games. I am really old. I don't know why I signed up for all this stuff, but
Yeah,
I'm
it's
doing
hectic.
Maddie, it's because we all have one thing in common. We have one addiction, and that's
Yeah.
tabletop RPGs.
I don't get to play as much as some people do. So the fact that I was able to have a full weekend to go, sure, I'll play all the games. I took advantage. So yeah, I gotta meet up with Save Rick at some point today so I can talk to him about his character, because yeah. But anyway, and then of course, yeah, I'm on Threads of Fate, and I do Tal'Dorei New Dawn. Both shows are on Soulbear RPG, and pretty soon if I can find the story to tell, after tonight's vampire game, I am planning to probably do it, maybe another series of one shots. And if I can find the story, yeah, I will do it. It'll probably be 5th edition, and it'll definitely be on the Thread Raiders channel for sure.
Yay.
Because
Play more vampire.
you know, and yeah, so it's just a matter of finding the story. You know, so we'll see.
All right, Cyrus, you're up.
Oh boy. You can find me on Twitter at @TheCyrusT. Also here on Twitch, although I haven't had much of a presence here as of yet. And as far as what I'm doing for the rest of the Extra Life event, I will be in the TMNT game with Joy. It's going to be fun.
Excited.
I am going to clearly be the operations of this parade. Wait. Never mind. And on Sunday, I will be on CA's tabletop loop stream as well, playing a gnome rogue.
Yeah, Team Gnome.
Who's not all there at all. But yeah, that's where you could find me. And as far as whatever projects I got going on down the line, I don't have a whole lot planned right now, but stay tuned. You never know what might happen.
Yep. All right. So sorry to cut out early, you guys, but that's all we got.
We've
but
smashed everything.
And
we do have a video coming up pretty soon for Joy, and
actually 2 videos coming up. One because Dax did not load properly because technical difficulties.
That's good. Okay.
First, you guys will get to see Joy and get to know a Thread Raider, and then you'll get to see Dak and get to know a Thread Raider.
All right.
Yay!
Thank you guys.
and my ugly mug.
Thank you.
No, that video, the ugly mug video doesn't come till after my stream, Matty.
Boom.
That's when people get to see me on stream, and it's like, yeah, I didn't print myself or get fancy dressed up or anything.
All right, thank you guys again.
Bye.
Had a great time, and we'll see you around.